What's up? We got all the errors happening right away. What's good? How we doing? Welcome in. I guess I gotta sit up. Do I have to sit up this whole stream? No thanks. No thanks. Sitting up? I don't think so. Don't I look like a gamer? I'm a gamer that gets Pringles and Coke delivered to my door whenever I order a Switch, okay? So sitting up, not on my cards. Yeah? What's up, Wizen? Welcome in. What's up to Sneaky? Glad y'all are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you in. Let's go ahead and make sure we got the thing queued up. I kind of forgot to do that. I really try to be a professional. Or which one it would be. Which one takes up the whole screen? That's the big question. Also, we gotta figure out a way to connect this bad boy. Yeah. What kind of Pringles? It was Hot Ones. Hot Ones Rojo. Maybe it's this one? No, that's Cameron. Let's try backlogged and just see what happens. You know, I'm fine with it. It's not great. It's not great, but I've seen worse. You know what I mean? Maybe if we play with it a little bit, yeah? So we can... This will go away in a minute, so we can put this right here. We can put chat up here, or maybe we can put chat in between me and Cameron. So I'll go right up here. Chat will go right here. I'll put Cameron down here. I think that'll work out great. That'll work out great. Well, what's good, folks? How we doing? How we feeling? Little 899 plant. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. The word looks like eggplant, but the plant does not look anything like an eggplant. Debatably, an eggplant barely looks like a plant, if you ask me. If you're asking me, which you weren't. So tired, 'twas a long week. Same big feels. Get that. Ugh. We don't have a video coming out this Sunday. I've been so busy. I'm so completely overwhelmed with things that have to get done on a daily basis that it's like, how in the world am I supposed to do the things that need to get done? There's all the things in between, and it's like, ugh. So I totally feel that, and we're gonna be behind. We're gonna be behind. What is it? What can I do? I'm boopy boop. Welcome in, Coyote. How we doing? I do my best to try and maintain a rigorous, like, not rigorous, what's the word I'm looking for? An honest work calendar, and so I really want to not work more than 40 hours a week. But as a pastor, that's like laughable, right? And the reason that it's laughable is because it is so difficult to get it down to 40 hours. And so I think this week I tapped out at 46 hours because I'm like, there's more to do. There's so much more to do. But I can't just keep working and working and working. And so I make good those hours into the next week and try to make sure that I get other things done. But it's like, whew. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. But these streams are worth it. Unboxing the Switch 2 yesterday was worth it. I think those are the things that kind of took up a lot of hours there. But those are good, valuable hours worth spending together. Community building time that we cherish, that we love. Take care of yourself. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna bump up my level a little bit. I'm so tired of not being the right volume. How does that sound? Please tell me it sounds better. Self-care is important. Setting those boundaries is important. Respecting those boundaries. Respecting your own boundaries when you set them. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. But it is what it is. We do what we can. Sounds like me. Cheers, I'm having a 7-Up Zero Sugar Tropical. That's my bevy that I'm hydrating with today. I do have some water over here as well, so I will also hydrate with water, but I'm digging this 7-Up. I saw one of my digital ministry peers has an assistant now, and I'm very jealous. I'm very, very jealous. It's a good drink. It is a good drink. I love 7-Up, and I love their weird flavors. I was worried about the tropical flavor. I'll be real with you. I thought there was a chance the tropical flavor was going to be a flop. It's delightful. It's good. And I tell you, here's what I think is a big benefit. I'm not a huge fan of the zero sugar trend that we're going through right now because I think that I can really tell when a drink is zero sugar. But the way they can get me is by giving me a drink I've never had before. So give me a 7-Up with a new flavor rather than giving me a flavor I already know and then making it zero sugar. Like zero sugar Dr. Pepper, I'm going to know because I know what Dr. Pepper full of sugar tastes like. But change it up. If you did a Dr. Pepper coconut and you gave it to me because I've not had that flavor and you make it zero sugar, I probably wouldn't notice. A good drink, a great drink even. You love the zero trend? I don't drink soda. So in all fairness, I'm not even the target audience for the zero sugar trend. I think this 12-pack is maybe the last or the first soda that I've bought in like 3 years. And the last one probably would have been a Sprite. So like I don't do the soda anymore. I do sweet tea. I am a good Southerner who drinks my sweet tea and coffee and water. Those are my main beverages of choice. And it took me a long time to get to water. And now I love it. Now, granted, I do like the flavored water of Circle. Every now and again, I go back and forth between Circle and then just doing good old-fashioned water. But it's got to be a good water. It's got to be a cold water. Allergic to aspartame, and unfortunately, Zero now has aspartame. The original formula didn't. Yeah, my dad can't have aspartame either. It triggers his vertigo. Oh, where are our little fellas? Hang on. Why don't we have our little stream avies? Where'd they go? Well, that simply will not do. What? Isn't it a browser source? Hang on. Oh, it's a game. I was about to say, there ain't no way, dude. Where's our little friends? I think we should have them walking on top of the television. Because then once Spoofy goes away, it'll really look normal. Ice is evil! No. Who like their ice with water in it? I do, look. I do really like ice. I am hardcore Team Ice from our days of Team Ice, Team No Ice, Team Nuance. I love ice. I love the sensation of cold. I know some people don't like the sensation of cold on their teeth. I'm all about it. All right, I see Humar Widdle in the chat. That must mean you're also in our channel, ready to hop in. Go ahead and get you in, get your level checked. Does that sound good? Or do you want more time to rest your voice? Too late.
Oh, it's going to be a process, so I'm ready.
You're here. All right, the world can hear you and your process.
Yeah, it's something, but we're going to have fun, and that's what counts.
Always having fun. Let's see. I know I'm going to need to already turn that down. Now, let's see. I can't remember. Are you planning on having camera on?
I am camera ready, if you would like me to be camera on.
Okay, I got to figure out where it is. Where did the camera go? It used to always be this one.
What up, Sneaky? How you doing? How's chat doing today? Just got off work. Excited to be here. Excited to chat games. 15-minute countdown.
That's really funny. Hang on, let's see. Let's see if Do Not Change Twig is the proper folder, but I doubt it. Discord 2-person. Let's. That sounds like a logical thing. Well, there you are. You were tiny in the corner. That was so funny. You are the other way for some reason. The overlay is horizontal rather than vertical. That's really funny. How bizarre. All right, let's see. I can change the doodad here. Filters.
One doodad, please.
Image mask. Hang on. It's here. It's got to be here. Listen.
Hey, listen.
Yeah. Now we got it going on. Perfect.
Love to see it.
We've got
Also,
you
I'm
in
on Team Ice with water. I came in right at the end of that conversation.
You're Team Ice. I love ice. I'm a big fan of like very, very cold. I love it.
Let me pop out chat.
The original debate was when you go through a drive-through, do you ask at the drive-through for no ice? Do you still ask for ice, or does it just depend? That was the original prompt that prompted the no ice and ice debate.
So I'm a big fan of light ice at restaurants if I'm not like getting refills.
Yeah.
Like, just for the sake of like, hey, I want the most drink possible, so light ice.
Is that the same with drive-throughs
Now,
though?
A lot of times, if I think about it, I will do that. I almost always forget. But that's like the vibe.
All right, let's see. We got a lot of chat going on here. Like to eat ice, and then that made Cody's teeth hurt. Yeah, I've always heard that the ice crunching can make some folks' teeth hurt, especially more sensitive teeth or something along those lines. But I am an ice cruncher as well, so I get that vibe. Especially like Sonic Ice, big fan of that.
Yeah, huge fan.
Wise and Lemur says if it's water, yes to ice. Anything else, just refrigerate it. Now, that really depends for me. I like ice with a lot of different things. And so that's, I don't know. Can't do ice.
I will say that's my like
sensitive.
middle ground.
Yeah.
Is like,
Just a good refrigeration.
if I can just have it chilled, like that's better than like for the convenience.
Now, some beverages, Wise, and I like watered down. I want them to get a little watered down. Now, those are beverages I would never dare talk about on my Christian Minecraft server, but there are some beverages that just taste better with a little ice after they've watered down a bit. Change in flavor.
Also, for chat, be chill. I do not feel 100%. I had bad allergies the past couple days. I will be eating cough drops and trying to not die. So if I start choking on a cough drop because I get hyped, call my wife, tell her to come rescue me. My mouth has tasted like cough drops for the past 3 days. And so we're doing our best over here.
Yeesh. Yeah, I remember you popped into lunch on Wednesday and weren't feeling good. I hate that it's still going strong.
Yeah, so backstory was Saturday I went to a local convention. Sunday got a little bit of con crud. And then Tuesday, my seasonal allergies picked up. And so I'm in the like, I don't feel bad, but it's gross, like stage. And so the biggest problem is that it's just kept me up at night. And so last night was the first time since Monday night I actually got like close to a full night's sleep. And so, and then, yeah, obviously I'm like raspy and all of that stuff, but like I'm going to do my best to not cough into the mic and all that jazz while we're here. But
we appreciate it. You got it. We just want you to feel better.
I need to, yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Actually, does my mute work on my, can I mute on my Stream Deck?
If you're muted right now, we hear you. So So you'll have to test it.
It looks like my button is not working with me. Okay, no, it is working. It just takes a minute. Okay, yeah, so I can mute that way. And then
Lizzie,
we can
we can talk about those beverages at another time and place. Far from my Christian Minecraft server. And where the bishop
you can talk
pull
about them
up
in
clips.
my Minecraft server.
Right. Yeah, how is the mead going? Are you having fun with that?
Mead's going well. Been home brewing for just over a year now. I have 2 gallons of mead brewing, have my first gallon of cider done. I'm ready to start another gallon of cider and probably another gallon of mead as soon as these current batches of mead get to the next step, which hopefully will be next weekend.
I think it was in your Instagram stories recently that I saw cartoon drawing of a bee that said Mead Fairy, and I thought that was very funny.
Yes, I actually have that. 1 second.
I liked it quite a lot.
It was a pin I got at my local convention.
Oh, that's great.
That just has Mead Fairy. It was like on top of the pile, and I was just like, this is me. Like, this is like I have to get this. So it called to me, and so but it's been going well. I have a friend that's interested in home brewing, and so I might when I do my next batch, might have him over and like make a gallon for him and a gallon for me. So
it's fun. I've always been tempted by the like kits or homebrew barrels or that kind of thing they'll have out for like Father's Day or whatever, and I'm always like, I could try it, and then I'm like, I don't need another hobby. I do not need one more thing to add to my list of things to do. So I'm the same way with gardening. We thought about doing an above ground garden this year and doing that with Nora, and it's like probably next year, but even then, it's just gonna be such a chore. Another thing on top of many.
I will say the best part about brewing is that, like, for the most part, it's set it and forget it.
Yeah.
Very hands-off. You let it sit till it's done, then it's done. Then you do the next step, let it sit till it's done, then it's done. Then you bottle it, then eventually you drink it or give it away or whatever. And so it's pretty nice that it's not like an active hobby in the same way for me as like trading card games, board games, TTRPGs, video games, all of that. Whereas like those are a much more like I'm doing some amount of those things every day as I have my Pendragon Cool rule book behind me.
Very nice.
And so it's nice in that regard, but any hopes or expectations from you or chat for what games we'll see today?
I'm interested to hear what chat has to say because I really don't. You know, I think it would be fun to see a Hollow Knight Silk Song thing. I think it'd be interesting to see the next Elder Scrolls, but I think that's going to be the Xbox Game Showcase. So everything that I'm thinking of is maybe in other places. I will definitely.
I would be shocked if we see Elder Scrolls in the next 2 years.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting because I remember it was a couple years ago they did the like teaser of like we're making this someday, and I don't know. Then we never heard anything again.
Yeah, because I think they confirmed when they released Starfield that Elder Scrolls 6 wasn't even in pre-production. Like it was just that was the next thing.
Right.
And so
Kingdom Hearts 4 says DGC.
Yeah, I mean that's my like I'll go bananas if Jeff says that there's going to be the next installment of a storied franchise and it's actually a good game. Shots fired, Sonic.
Dana Montero says Arc Raiders Splitgate 2. Couple of hypes there.
Yeah.
Like I said, I really don't know. I'm just on board. I'm on board for whatever they got.
Yeah. What is Arc Raiders?
I think it's here and not sure what to look forward to. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm here.
Yep. So my hopes and dreams is, especially since we didn't see a lot of first-party PlayStation in the state of play, my hope is that we'll see something here. There's a rumored God of War game. There's Always Wolverine that we know is gestures broadly at the horizon.
So I heard something about Wolverine. I heard that it's out there, that some hackers like ripped the whole game and that it is fully playable in like on the seas, and that people have played it and that it's not very good.
I know,
but
I think there was a leak from Like there was a big like Insomniac leak right after Spider-Man came out,
Yeah.
and I think it was part of that. But my understanding is that it was the like very pre build, like not fit for public consumption build.
Yeah. And that could
Like
very well be the case. But that was what I heard, is that they pretty much have dropped it because they are upset that it got leaked and they don't want to work on it anymore.
So again, this is me trying to remember news from multiple. I searched heist instead of hack. And again, this is from 2 years ago, so I could be remembering incorrectly. But I think the thinking was that there was going to be Venom DLC for Spider-Man 2, and that is what got dropped. Let me see. I do not want to use the AI overview. I'd rather get an actual answer. Thank you.
I have a feeling we'll get another look at those Blumhouse games like we did last time. I think
that seems very likely.
That was a good reveal, and they did like 5 in a row. And I know we already got a little tease about 1, but more. Obviously, we're gonna get something Kojima. The question is like which one, because he's got like 4 irons in the fire. So which one we actually get to take a look at this time? I don't know if we'll get more Witcher 4, probably, but I don't know where. I don't know how much we'll get to see. Maybe a deeper look at the 007 First Light. I know we've already got another look there, but probably again.
Okay, so the Insomniac hack, in development materials for Insomniac's upcoming Wolverine game, including design docs, casting information, and level design. In progress gameplay of Wolverine. And then...
Did the echo go down
And
at
there's
all,
also
Lizzie?
a lot of like, personal information that got hacked, but for like the employees.
Maybe we'll get an official date for Hades 2 to go out of early access.
That'd be really good.
No, it did not go away. No, it is still here. Is that the no? Because I can keep turning.
Am I the
down.
echo?
I got my speaker right here, and I really don't feel like putting on headphones.
That's why I do like the single earbud. That's my like middle ground.
Right? It's a good way to do it. I'm just lazy.
Yeah. And it also works because if this earbud dies, I can just switch to the other one.
Will we get another look at Sonic Racing?
I mean, at this point, I feel like we have to, right?
It's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get a whole section of the Genshin Hoyoverse stuff like we normally do.
Isn't there a expansion coming out soon for Zenless? Am I making that up?
I think it just dropped.
Did it just come out?
Yeah.
Okay. Feels like a stadium. That's the hype for Summer Game Fest, Lizzie.
Yeah,
it just
that's
reverbs.
We're trying to recreate the experience of what it would be like to be in the theater right now.
Yeah. Okay. 1 minute warning. I say that.
Ooh, this is an interesting theory. I'd be hyped for a new Resident Evil. Get another, either 9 or just something kind of like tangential or another remake or something. I'd be about it.
Yeah. What's up, Splash? I have heard people talking about that as well. That's in the like, I'm happy for the people that are happy about that. Where like,
yeah,
same thing as like the Marvel fighting game from the State of Play. I'm like, I mean, I'm so happy for the people that love this game. I will never play it, but like, I'm excited for y'all.
Yeah, I think I've queued up Guilty Gear like once in my life, but I just think it's a neat looking game that I'm excited that we're getting a Marvel version of.
Yeah. I will happily watch it at Evo.
For real.
And that's like going to be my interaction with that game, unless like a friend buys it and we have like a hangout over the weekend. And just like, that's the only way I'll ever play it.
We might get another Dragon Quest. We might get another Tales of. Those are, I think, pretty likely.
Yeah, it's been a minute since Arise.
Yeah. Somebody's theorizing Black Myth Wukong DLC.
Because it's coming to Xbox soon. So I would not be surprised if we see some sort of Black Myth presence.
Somebody in the predictions Reddit said games.
I mean, I think they might have it. They didn't contribute to the conversation, but they were correct.
I think we're officially starting the show here.
Ooh, those shoes.
Please welcome to the stage.
Are you ahead of us?
The creator of the Game Awards.
Oh, I'm watching the live stream.
Yeah, we got it live. But I don't see his shoes yet. There's the shoes. Well, we might be just a couple seconds.
Then I might pop like 2 seconds before everybody.
We're watching the Game Awards one on YouTube.
I love the
That's what I'm watching as
energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this
Okami
morning
2 would be pretty cool.
and saw that he canceled a date, and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do
Also,
our
people playing
best
along at home
to
can
make
do
it
that
worth
I'm
your
hype
while.
counter.
We have a really
Or
fun
the
show
I'm in
ahead.
counter.
Over the next
Yeah.
2
What'd I say?
hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of
We used
dozens
to always
of
do
games
the
from
would
studios
play,
big
would
and
Game
small.
Pass, or won't
From
play
Lego
scale.
bricks to
So, like,
puppets,
of those
zombies
three,
to Marvel
which would you be?
heroes. This show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements.
Spoilers,
Gotta have
Jeff.
some of
Spoilers.
those. Now, before we dive into the excitement,
Expedition
let's take a
33, let's
moment
go.
to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units,
I
according
cannot
to Game
believe
Discover
Repo
Co.
is on there. I
Lots of
forgot
great
about
games.
Insula.
Now, the list includes beloved franchises.
Schedule
with
one
sitting
being up on a giant
proudly
screen is very
at
funny
number
to me.
one with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1.
So Expedition
from
33,
TVGS,
best
a
indie
solo
of the year.
developer
Let's
in
go.
Australia. It's inspiring that these indie
People are calling it
creations
double A.
stand side by side with heavyweights
I mean,
like Monster
it
Hunter
is literally
Wilds
an,
and the Oblivion remake.
Indie game.
I know.
So,
I agree.
Now let's also
But they're like,
Like,
no, it
that's
got
the-
Epic Game. It got Epic Game backing, so it's double A. And I'm like, whatever.
Okay.
We have so many rules.
They might get some
I mean,
nominations
if
at the end
Dave
of
the
the year.
Diver
We're
can
not
be an
there
indie
yet, but
game.
it is a monumental
100%.
achievement,
It's based on
earning the
based on
highest
vibe.
user Metacritic
Expedition 33
score
can
ever
be
recorded
an
for a
indie game based on the actual
all from
definition.
A team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path.
Smaller
One thing
Heroes,
is
Splash
clear.
Force says?
With
That would be
digital
really cool.
distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most
I would love to see
innovative
a, like,
projects increasingly
Ultimate
emerge
Alliance
from
or something
outside
that doesn't-
the
that
traditional
isn't just a
publisher
Switch
system.
game.
And that's something to celebrate. But
New DMC,
with more than
says Gary.
18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is
So do we have
discovery.
confirmation how long
And
this is
that's
going?
precisely
2 hour
why
live
events
showcase.
like
Okay.
Summer Game
Yeah, I have
Fest,
7
our partner
o'clock or
showcases
something.
happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the
Eastern.
Steam Next Fest are so
I
essential.
saw one of my
These
channels
events
posted
help
like their
remarkable
reactions
games,
will be
big
up
and
at 6
small,
my
find their
time.
audiences.
So,
and hopefully, if
Central
you're
Time.
watching this show, you'll discover
So
your
when they'll
next
start
favorite
that, so
game.
makes sense.
So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom,
Expedition
and a
34.
small, dedicated team can achieve.
I thought we had a DMC
Let's
one
take a
remake.
look at our first
And
new
people didn't
game
like it.
announcement.
I'm mistaken.
There was like a reboot. I know. I don't know if there was an actual. Like the reboot was just DMC.
You think you're the Harbinger.
This looks like a Soulsborne game that's not going to play nearly as well as a Soulsborne.
I'm
my
sorry
initial
for the
take
echo,
on this.
folks. I've got to turn it up because I cannot hear it. And I won't wear headphones because I'm stubborn. And because it would mess up all my OBS settings that I put in headphones right now.
They know naught of your nature. You're a weapon,
Very God of War looking combat. You can see the inspo. Now, I don't mean to be a stickler, but I don't think crossbows work quite like that.
Yeah.
I've never heard
I don't
of an
mean to
automatic
add
crossbow.
physics into your fantasy game, but
You're no god. But neither
this looks like a game I would play. Oh, it's Mortal Shell. Oh. This looks like a game I would boot up, play 5 minutes of, and be like, yeah, this is not my vibe. Like, too creepy for me.
Mortal Shell 2. I never played the first Mortal Shell. I probably wouldn't play that. But it looks great. Beautiful. Beautifully dark, as Coyote said.
All right, didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow,
Never heard of
Fortnite
it.
is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island.
Death Star
But
sabotage.
there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
I can't believe we didn't even think to mention Fortnite.
I mean, I don't know. That feels like not a prediction.
It's like the free space in the bingo card.
Yeah. Like,
Thank you for the follow there, Terry Fox.
Hit him with everything you've got.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Jonesy. All
You're right, Splash.
Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and
Here
we
you go.
are
This is
honored
earlier
to
than I
have him with
expected.
us for the
For
first
sure.
time at Summer Game Fest in
I feel like he's
person.
normally middle of the
Please,
show.
everyone, join me in welcoming.
yeah.
the
I'm
great
curious if this is going to
Mr.
just be a
Hideo
Death Stranding
Kojima.
and he's going to come back later for the other stuff.
Whatever happened
Oh,
to
yeah,
the thing
and
with
was it
Jordan Peele? Is that still happening?
Yeah, it's still working. OD.
Yeah. Is it going to be a
Great
movie
to
or a
see you.
game? I can't remember.
Mr.
game.
Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, and Lizzie,
it's
nothing
great to
wrong with
have you here. We
Fortnite.
are
It's just
so
not like
excited
a
for DS2.
surprising thing to predict.
So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったの
Well,
で、
we hit the pandemic after
まあ
we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、コロナを体験したと思うので、
Everyone experienced
そのコロ
the
ナを体
pandemic.
験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度
something
ゲームをプレイし
new
ながら、
connection
考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
Oh, like, why
faced
did the
the
show
pandemic.
mention
So I want
it?
everyone
Oh.
you to
Because
think
Tim
about
Sweeney
that
has
when you
all
play
of the
this
money
game.
in the world.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
talking about playing the game, it's
Drop
coming
those
out later
facts,
this
facts.
month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
はい、
At this point, I don't know who they're bringing in. Like, I don't know who that's getting, but
Maybe I'll finally play the first Death Stranding. Maybe it's time.
I like the story. I wish I liked the
Deliver some
gameplay
boxes.
more, but I did not. I probably played like 8 to 10 hours of it and then just pieced out.
I started to watch a Let's Play, and then it was too boring.
Yeah.
I couldn't find a good Let's Player that kept it engaging. It terrified you? It definitely has some weird out moments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lizzie, it's kind of like the Hoyoverse. Like, we'll definitely get a look at that universe as well, just because, again, it's just got all the money in the world.
Yeah.
The fan base already knows about the games. It's just a moment of, like,
So
looking
you
at
are
the
near
latest.
Vanna. What do you do? for a living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Intense interview session going.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then.
What doesn't he remember?
Sorry.
Yes, this
You really
is
don't
DS2
remember me.
slash. This clip is. Yeah, this is a very like bold choice for what to use to show off your game.
You're alive. Stop. 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 Stop.
Very interesting glimpse.
So much mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene.
It feels like if that
we
was
saw
not a
first glimpse of Neil and
a
Lucy,
Kojima-like
and
thing,
we met
they
them
would have
in
been
the
laughed
trailer
out for
back in
showing
South by
that.
Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here.
Like Kojima
Tell
just
us
gets
a
to
little
like
bit more
flex
about
his
this
like
clip
I'm a big
and the
deal.
characters of Neil and Lucy.
He wants to make movies. It's so he said it himself.
Yeah.
It's so
In
clear.
DS2,
Like,
it's a very important character,
ニールとルーシー
Neil and
で
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言いませんけ
I
ど
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます
and
で
reveals
前回
throughout the
クリ
story.
フっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
まし
last
た
time
け
on
どマツさんがや
DS1,
って
we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Mats.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で
by story,
まあ 2では出
he
せ
will
ない
not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But
マ
this
ツさ
time,
んの代わりというかそ
Neil
の
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Mats
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあクリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラク
But
タ
I
ーを作ろう
think
としてまあルカさん
We
にお
have
願
to
い
kind
し
of
て
like top that
結構いいキャ
character.
ラクタ
So
ー
Luca
だなと
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心に
think
残る演技もして
it
いた
was
だい
great.
た
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
あの
Neil,
もう
too.
20日後にゲーム出るん
Yes,
で
exactly.
Well, the game's
Like,
going to
that's
be
just
out
like
in
such a
20
Kojima thing.
days, so I'm not going
I'm
to
just like, this is some random clip about these random characters.
That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of
So
Neil
confirmed
this
for
weekend, and
Xbox
we'll leave it at
Game
that.
Fest or
あ
Xbox
のニー
Showcase.
ルのゲームプレイシーンっていうのを
Yes,
出しま
I'll
す
show you
ので
the gameplay scene
あ
of
の見に
Neil.
来てください
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you.
So it sounds like they'll give us a deeper look later.
All right. And now I'd like to introduce
Oh,
my
awesome, Lucy.
co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast.
Oh.
Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
That's super cool.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and
think it was
legacy,
after the
and
Xbox
lead
Game
massive
Showcase
armies
splash.
into epic scale
Like an
battles,
addendum to it.
as narrated by
Kinda like
actor
Treehouse, Nintendo
Tom
Treehouse.
Hardy.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war.
Game developers love the Crusades era.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious to how Kingdom Come Deliverance this is going to look combat-wise.
I took up the sword.
Does Tom Hardy look pretty rough?
Redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace.
Forge your destiny.
On this road, there is only...
Ooh, combat as well. Okay.
Well, so now we're getting IRL
But that's
gameplay.
my story. Go write your own.
I would have liked to have seen the other team. A little glimpse of the other side would have been nice. Interesting.
I'd like to see how that game actually plays.
Right?
That was a very cool new project.
Oh, here
in
it
a
is.
brutal
Here's my game.
European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action
Surprising
games
guess
in the
characters
Sonic
from
franchise.
more interesting games.
Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing.
How bananas would it be if they revealed Mario as a
being revealed
character?
here at SGF for the first time.
It's been a
we
Mario
know y'all
Kart
just
world
got
play the
Mario
entire
Kart.
time.
Yeah.
I am curious what worlds they're going to leap into. I didn't think that was what they meant. Other franchises.
I mean, and I know this is a big criticism about this, like a meme criticism, but isn't Sonic's whole thing that he runs fast? Why is he in a car? Miku.
Let's mix it up.
Hey, Yakuza.
Yeah, you're still just a couple seconds ahead of us.
It's my boy. Are you like synced up with the stream itself, or are you ahead of that?
Oh, nice. Persona. Yeah, I had the little red dot.
I don't know.
It's having to go those extra couple hundred miles.
Time for me to win this.
Yeah, I did not realize that was what they meant by Crossworlds.
Yeah.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog,
Wow.
Takashi Iizuka.
Oh, cool. What are we
Thank
getting to
you,
look at
Jeff.
here?
I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game.
Oh.
Sonic Racing Crossworld is the
didn't
next
have to bring it here just
generation
for
of
this.
the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega
I feel like you baited
Arcade
yourself
Racing
there.
Team.
Of like they told
You
us it
can
was Sonic
feel
Racing
brand new
Crossworlds, then
experience
you're like,
from
oh, they're
the new
announcing
They
game.
did,
something
but then they
else.
were like,
Building.
and we brought the creator
Which
here to tell us
you
about
can
another new
warp in
Sonic
the
game.
race.
That was what I was hoping for.
Also,
Frontiers 2 or something.
Unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking.
Wow, they can do crossplay and
you can race against all
Night Rain
of
can't,
your
huh?
friends across all of the platform. Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Wow. Lolly Jojo, how's it going? Minecraft level is pretty sick.
that's a pretty big deal.
It's also pretty big in the sense of showing not just Sega
Minecraft
stuff.
and Sonic.
Right.
I guess you could say you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh.
Thanks for the
That's all I
follow,
want.
Lolly
That's all I
Jojo.
want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
I low-key forgot about Persona. I still want a Persona 6 announcement, but I really think that's not going to happen until TGS, if at all.
Yeah. I mean, they've announced some pretty big stuff at Xbox in the past, but I think the theory right now is that we'll see the Persona 4 Golden Remake on Sunday at Xbox.
That makes sense. I am pre-ordering the app. I've already got that one, so I'm excited for it.
The shade.
Some
Oh, we throw in shade at Sonic after
it
last year.
heals.
I think my shade was at Night Rain.
For others,
Oh,
it wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion.
I just gotta move my screen over here so that I
Our
can
hopes lost
look at the camera.
long ago.
Yeah, I do really like
But
the vibes. I like the characters.
You have the power to change all of this.
If they went and said a new franchise, I would have thought Dragon Quest because he looks like a Dragon Quest hero.
If time
I'm
were a
interested in
weapon
what
to
this is going to
wield,
be. This feels like a game that I will be excited about, then will end up being free to play.
of ruin.
I'm counting on
This
Japanese ARPG. Counting on it.
Or maybe the next. You'll find how to save us all.
There's some cool like weapon change there. That was sick.
All right, now we're getting real gameplay. Definitely ARPG.
Mm-hmm.
But is it a mobile ARPG? Is there gacha mechanics? There's motorcycles.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. It's Code. I never played the first one.
I had forgotten this game even existed.
Yeah.
Code Vein.
Yeah, Code Vein has a sick cover. Like it's like the box art that almost gets me every single time.
I think I have it on Steam. I feel like it was a part of a Humble bundle one month. Fairly certain. It's giving Nier, but I don't think Nier or Studio 9 or Epic or Studio 9 would publish a Nier game. But it's definitely giving Nier with the weird voices.
Kind of like, it's not.
Oh no!
It's not Limbo. What's the? There's another one in that genre where you're like running around, the spoopy stuff.
Interesting.
It's gonna be a hard no for me, dog, but happy for y'all.
I'd play it.
Little Nightmares. Thank you, Cody.
Yeah, I'd play that. End of Abyss. If it had a good enough story and people liked it, I'd give it a shot. Would Game Pass would be
That
my
was a
answer for
very
that one.
moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse P.I.
I'm
for
so ready for
Hire,
this game to come out so I can
developed by
stop seeing trailers of it.
first-time developer Fumi Games.
I really hope
by
this is good.
PlaySide,
It looks
releasing
great.
later this
I just
year.
want to stop seeing
Here's
it.
a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware.
I really want to play this.
Detective
I just like
Pepper's in
love
the
the
house.
aesthetic.
The vibes are
Those who
great.
Bend the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
Troy Baker.
Those who do anything to save it.
They won't even know what hit them.
Keeps taking roles from everyone else.
Here we go.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes
A
the
little shade there
announcement
from
of
Jeff.
another ambitious project from this
Yeah.
independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their
Sonic
recent launches
Racing.
of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of
Okay.
the most iconic fantasy
I
franchises
see you
in
Game
the
of
world.
Thrones strategy game.
Guesses? Let's take a look.
Yeah.
You may think
Game of Thrones
you
does
know
seem right for
how
strategy
the
games.
game is played. But this is not the game you know.
You got your hero characters, you got the big army battles, all that kind of stuff. When did Voldemort get in Game of Thrones? The whole time.
I like the soundtrack popping through. Here's what we need. We need the Nemesis system. We
Is your
need
legacy.
them to make another of that series with Game of Thrones. Like they did Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I mean, if they would
let's-
stop canceling all their other games.
Right?
You decide
That would translate so well.
who wins and who dies.
You booped him in the nose. Yeah, even with the Horde battle systems, come on. We just need the Nemesis system. Give it to us. That's technically what it is, right? He just took over the other guy. We're halfway there.
Most generic name. Like, I feel like if you were like, come up with a name for a Game of Thrones game, War for Westeros is.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action adventure RPG.
The great Silkovsky once said,
Not the ending of the trailer being better than the ending of the show.
one could count a million billion
Yeah.
suns in the known universe. So
This
why
looks
do we deny
interesting.
other
This looks like, is this
intelligent
Adamfall?
beings?
Like a sequel to
It is
Adamfall?
said, if they were out
So
there,
soon?
they would
I
have
don't know what
visited
happened in
Earth.
that game. I don't think that was spacey, but I could be wrong. I didn't play
No,
it.
Adamfall wasn't spacey.
My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
The dawn of a new era.
Let's go.
Era of
Put this song in every
Atomic
commercial.
Heart. Yes, yes, yes.
2.
Yeah, I slept on that one, but I remember people really liked it.
Yeah, I feel like people did. This actually might have been what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And I had the wrong name.
Atomic Heart. I was about to say, Adamfall was like 2 months ago. But yeah, Atomic Heart. It was maybe last
Yeah,
year.
because I think
year
I had
before.
this on my my want to play list and then just never got there.
Yeah.
Oh, some crazy stuff on your Christian Minecraft server.
Have a good hunt, Captain.
Yeah, that's what I remember about the first Atomic Hearts as being a bit risque. Bit of a risky choice.
I love the sci-fi here of like this makes no sense and things would never be built this way, but it's so great.
Don't like the Attack on Titan character there. Out of nowhere. Yeah, I might have to go back and play the first one. If it has as strong of a story as this one did, I didn't realize the story was so strong. I thought it was like super minimal, action heavy, like that almost feels like a BioShock kind of, narrative woven in.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development
So,
at Munfish
says
on
it's spiritual
Unreal
successor,
Engine
so it's not
5,
like a direct sequel?
spiritual successor to the first game with a
Interesting.
retro-futuristic world on a global scale, and this time
did
there's
look
a
fun.
greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not,
That's not the voice I was
is
expecting for
all
that character.
From Munfish today.
More from Munfish? I could have never guessed. Now hang on, Jeff.
Is it recording? Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube.
I didn't even see
I can
it.
still barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab.
Why is
Oh, I
Grandpa
wonder
filming
if
in
we
portrait,
see
dude?
Light No
You know,
Fires anytime
I
soon.
felt that
The
same
new game
fear,
from the No Man's
a
Sky
terrible
devs.
sense
yeah.
of my own
The
powerlessness.
one
Feels like we
with
should
the-
be close to that.
Right. Yeah, I could see that happening today.
How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed
Again, this looks
itself?
interesting.
What if it was always there?
I like the
and
kind
we
of
only
weird-
just started to see it.
Weird powered first-person shooter.
Giant Rubik Cube.
Giant Rubik Cube.
Is it going to be a battle royale?
Oh. Is this also Atomic Hearts? It had the same, like...
I wonder if it's a battle royale or a roguelike. Spin on their system.
The Cube. Atomic Verse, yeah. Oh. Huh. So kind of Destiny-esque.
Oh, really?
Cute little guy. The Cube
I guess I would
is
say
yet
that
another new
Destiny is
project
an
from
MMO
Munfish,
first-person
an
shooter.
MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic Universe.
Let's go.
on
I'm
a
hyped for this
massive
game.
levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving.
Maybe like a raid-based
All right,
looter
let's
shooter,
jump
that'd be
into
fun.
the Marvel Cosmic
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe.
Invasion universe. The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with
I'm excited for more
multiplayer fun
characters
for
for
up to
this.
4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far,
It's your boy.
7 have been revealed.
Ninja
Well,
Girl.
now it's time to meet the next 2.
It looks sick. I'm so excited for this game.
That's pretty great.
We can do that combo attack?
Soundtrack goes real hard.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game.
And I can't remember if we ever heard, was this the same team that did the TMNT Shredder's Revenge?
I think so, but I could be wrong.
The pixel art is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
This isn't hell. Or my world. What is this place?
Yes, it is the same as TMNT Shredder's Revenge.
They did a great job with that one, so
And,
no doubt. No doubt they'll kill it.
Parrying that giant hammer with an axe. Yeah. Or with the katana. Like, let's go.
Don't doubt the power of parrying in 2025.
Yeah.
This is what video games are
I'll be a
now.
parry poppy.
Musashi! We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for
That was
one
animation.
at the top, and it won't be a coward.
Oh, so this is the game that just got the remake, right? And now this is a new game in the franchise?
That sounds right.
Yeah. Cool. I want to say Bubba from Love Thy Nerd was pretty hyped for that because it played the original one. I could be misremembering. A mystical, spiritual girl in my
That was a new
JRPG
look
game?
at
I don't think
Onimusha
so.
Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December
Never
at
would've
the
seen that coming.
TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years, as a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
What does the Henson family have on Jeff Keighley?
What is this?
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
And this is all in Unreal.
This is so dumb in the best way.
Sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got.
Oh no!
What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here?
4-letter words in My Muppets?
Don't waste my time.
It's so dramatic. To save the only home he's ever known.
Is this like a mini game compilation?
Yeah, boy.
And then like you have like your boxing game.
Bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This man ain't gonna beat itself.
This looks
Taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
felt that. And I made my sense on Pwn's Unknown.
What on earth? I'm so on board.
That is fantastic.
Flying Lotus did the music? Rock on. That
Super
is so
fun.
bizarre.
Got to wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game in Deception We Trust.
I was gonna say,
When
seems
was
like a
that game?
generic fantasy game, and then it got very not fantasy.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs.
This is just 4K
Engaged
Danganronpa.
in a perilous dance of wits. A game
Oh.
where truth is but a shadow.
Yeah, it actually is. It's just 4K
Enough
Danganronpa. I was
theatrics.
making a joke,
I'll
but
get
that's
to
straight
the
up what it
point.
is.
Killer Inn is a
love it.
murder
With
mystery action
shooting,
game.
maybe?
The killers lurk.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like
plain
almost like an
sight.
Among Us, like
Kill
deceptive
someone,
style.
and a clue will remain.
What was
Hair,
that game? There was a
fingerprints,
game
blood,
where you were like a
clothes.
spy.
The lambs scramble
That came
to
out
find
last
clues.
year.
There was like a-
One step
there's like a
closer to
space
unmasking the
hotel.
culprits.
Like,
Who is
and
guilty
there's like a space
will
hotel
eventually
one.
come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by rooting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear.
Oh, it's Square Enix?
You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death. Your invitation awaits.
I did. I unplugged the thing.
That was Killer Inn, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's
Yeah,
hard
his
to
Arc
believe
Raiders.
this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm, of course, talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games
Okay,
of
here
the
we go,
year,
yeah, Arc
and we're
Raiders.
excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding
like, are we getting the release
world
date
of
later this year, or is the
Speranza
game
and
releasing now?
long-awaited
Actually, I
launch
was
date
confused.
coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Release date trailers. There you go.
I forget what genre is this. Is this an extraction shooter?
Breathe.
It's definitely giving that
Let your
vibe.
body settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions.
Yeah, third-person extraction shooter.
You don't have to walk this path alone.
Well, it won't be one that I play, but I like the look of it a lot.
Surround yourself
I hope it
with
does.
I'm sure I will watch
resourceful
people stream it
friends.
and enjoy that. But just feel like I get to multiplayer games so rarely.
Right.
I just don't have, like, it was the same like Marvel Rivals. Like I wanted to play a lot more of that, but it became too hard to get a group together. And then they're just not the same to play on my own. Same with like Night Rain. I would like to play Elden Ring and Night Rain, just don't have a crew to run with. And don't feel like spending the money or then try to force it together, get together. October 30th. I wonder for the games that we'll see in this, if there's going to be Switch 2 announcements later, and they just like weren't comfortable putting Switch 2 in their promo. And they have to cut it.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October
here's the new Doom
30th,
game.
2025.
Let's go,
for
Sneaky. We were
PC
talking about
and
this earlier
console.
today.
Congrats to Embark
Looks like I need more
Studios.
friends.
All right, Dune
I need
fans,
more friends or
now
more
you
or
can
less
finally
specific
step onto
hobbies.
the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
I do like the premise of this game. Of like, you know, what if we just said we're not doing the show canon and just make up your own story? Like, you decide what's going to happen versus trying to like make it all work and having people like have to be the Harkonnens versus the Atreides.
I'm just so much more on board with narrative heavy experiences, so I'm like grasping for the narrative.
Yeah, I'm very similar.
But I remember really
Like,
digging
again,
the base
this-
building.
Like, it looks cool, but yeah, if there's not like having story, it would definitely not hold me. I was watching some people stream this earlier and I was surprised at how pretty the game looks. Yeah, it looks cool. They joined the other factions. It's funny. It's a cool way of representing that.
It does have a narrative, but it seems to be dependent on your build. I just think the narrative's got to be so heavy. I mean so light. There you go.
Yeah, Risto, I never heard anything else about it.
I forgot it was even a thing.
Okay, this has my attention. Oh. Then I see 3 characters running together. I'm like, nope, probably gonna be multiplayer again.
Consumed by the void. Try as I might to quell their advance. 'Twas all for naught.
I just want to say that I think we're 45 minutes in and we've not gotten a single cozy game yet. So this is not the cozy game year. Whatever the year was that we got like 45 minutes of farming sims, I don't think that's going to be this time. But maybe the rest of the show will be farming sims.
Yeah, that's like that's the second half is all cozy.
Living nor dead.
for all the action up front.
This kind of gives like Melee Returnal vibes.
Yet what then of those who deign to
like the
turn
float.
back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return
That looks
to the
cool.
past,
Has a cool
where
like
your
visual
journey
style.
awaits.
Interesting. Would Game Pass, for sure.
Every hero's tale begins with a trial.
Oh, have we gotten there officially?
The story has yet to emerge.
Yep, I think we're finally there.
Whatever's coming next will not be
How many
easy.
games will it be in a row? That's the
I
question.
will never forget my cause.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once came to me, filling that.
Look, I
Isn't it
really
weird that
tried
they
with
make loads
Zenless,
of
okay?
it?
I enjoyed Zenless. It was so fun. It was just too demanding of my time.
While I was out.
Yeah,
So I hear you.
that was the first Hoyoverse I actually got into and stayed into. Like I played some Genshin and bounced.
Worship strength.
I maybe got through the tutorial mission of Genshin. Like, barely.
I never
Wooden
doubted that
ways.
you'd end up here. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
A rat in the vessel. Such a
Oh, we've got our Metroidvania-esque.
I know all your secrets.
I feel like I remember seeing this one already. I liked it then and I like it now.
Don't
Yeah, Mio.
come back.
Demo. Ooh, is that gonna be a little Next Fest demo I'm gonna throw in there?
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next
on.
is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Makes me happy to see people doing the co-op vibe that aren't Joseph
Yep.
Fares.
Yeah, I completely agree. This kind of has some similar vibes to Unraveled, like
Oh, yeah,
different
yeah, yeah.
medium, but like your crafted style puzzle game.
I like this a lot.
Don't you see? We can't.
Come on, follow me.
In my head, claymation figures almost always have to have British accents.
Yeah, definitely some combination
What
of
a
Unraveled
really
and It
unique
Takes Two.
and different
Yeah,
game.
exactly.
This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game
Owens
Fest
and Wallace
trailer.
and Gromit. Much
I
Wallace
have
mini.
never played a Mafia game.
Because it can only come
But I think
Yeah, I haven't either.
this might be the
I
first.
think
It
it's
looks
Mafia Old
good.
Country.
enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you?
I think some of that too is just the vibe of like I think the vibe of this Mafia is way more interesting to me than the other ones.
My beautiful dog.
I feel like it's been a while. Like, I don't remember a Mafia game releasing since I've cared.
Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to
teach them a lesson.
It just feels
remind
like
them of their obligations.
Rockstar.
This is between us and
Yeah, Mafia 3 was
Where I come
2016.
from.
Yeah, so I definitely was not tracking games at that point.
If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business.
Vicky Puttana!
Miss Family,
We do not always get to choose.
Pre-order and get that horse.
We can choose
I assume
who we
that's
are.
what that said.
And who are you, Enzo?
So interested. I hope it does well. I hope it's what I want it to be.
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the
A Lego
creative
game from
hands-on spirit
Annapurna?
of classic LEGO
Okay.
play and will also support
You have
new
my
friends
attention.
pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
So many co-op games, really interesting. Oh, I love this.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
loving
really cute.
This looks like it'll be really fun to play.
Are they building themselves? The vibes are like a 3D snipper clips.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how difficult building will be. Like that's something
I
that
love
seems like
this.
it could be a challenge to get it where you need them to be.
Oh my goodness, this is so fun.
Oh, you get to watch the rocket ship. Oh my gosh.
I'm a real big fan of this. I need to know how hard this would be because this feels like a great game that I could play with my kiddo.
Yeah. Yeah, original Lego IP instead of being based on a movie.
Now I will say, I actually think LEGO's done a pretty good job of keeping up with their side games because they did that like Lego Builders, Lego Makers, Lego like Dream, whatever. They've done a lot of them, but they do have a lot of the, the franchising. that they
Hello,
do, too.
Summer Game Fest. I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on
Multiverses.
Nickelodeon.
We're bringing it back
Some
another
with
time.
squirrel suits, thank you.
We know it's been
Some with
canceled
science
twice,
smarts,
but-
and some with serious
I'm
attitude.
a big fan of her glasses.
Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
A great evil would emerge. However,
Oh, it's super
a
quiet.
brave and wise and powerful,
Very
and
Plucky Squire-esque.
ridiculously
Yes.
handsome wizard would call
terms of
upon
the-
his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most
4 characters with 4 different
radical
colors
evil
looks like a
adventurers
4-person
the land
game.
had ever seen. They alone would be able to.
Oh boy.
More French. Ooh. Liza P. DLC announcement or release date announcement.
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Liza P.
I wanted to
Overture
finish
is a
Liza
DLC
P, but
expansion
I
of
was
Liza
playing it
P
on Game
that
Pass and
transports
then
players back
ended
in
up
time
piecing
with
out
new
for other
characters,
games.
environments, and of course,
then,
imposing
like,
enemies
then
and bosses.
my Game Pass
Here's
expired.
the exclusive new look.
It's the greatest deal in
But I
gaming.
like what I played. Yeah, except I was playing on PC and it's just not my preferred platform.
Yeah. I pretty much only do Game Pass on Steam Deck now.
I'm holding out for the eventual Game Pass actually coming to PlayStation. I think it's just a matter of time.
Could be this Sunday.
But yeah, this Sunday they announce.
Wolverine. Oh, I totally stepped on Liza P. I'm already like mid on the Souls games, and then you throw in a name like Liza P. Just the silliest of names.
It had a decent like premise for the story.
Oh yeah.
I like
think people super enjoyed it. It took itself more seriously than the name would warrant.
available today. So like Shadow Drop, nice. I don't think we knew that was. I don't think we knew a release date.
No.
That's
Prof
crazy.
Noctis will be excited about that. Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yes, that's right.
Wow,
Overture
you're
is
the wow
available
audience.
today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill.
Uh-oh.
That piqued my interest. I think you
Wow,
might
now
get
Yeah, I can hear the echo, and I can hear you being behind on.
Well, that's
like
funny.
when it comes through stream.
Well, I'm on board with this already. This is all up my alley. So they're finally getting to the Nerd Pastor Nate games.
Yeah. Yeah. Are they actually doing a cozy game, or is this going to be scary?
Oh, it's scary. He said DDLC.
Oh, okay.
Plates full. Plates of food.
Oh, yeah.
Plates of tomatoes.
I'm excited for you.
Plates of angels.
Oh.
Plates of her legs.
What?
Beautiful. Broken. Plates of
I
flowers.
don't like that meat in the corner. Not a fan.
Plates.
This is a big no from me, dog.
The garden is lush and green, and everything's focused. Dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready. Cooking your friends. Cooking with your friends. Fractured blooms. I love it.
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
Unfortunately, so up my alley. Amnesia, maybe.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Ooh, I like a warlock class.
I have never heard of that game before.
Appropriately over the top. Yeah, I have not heard of this either.
The excitement of the trailer to that, like, unbelievably cutesy thumbnail was something.
Fractured Blooms reminded me, I never finished Lost Records. The second part came out. I never went back and played that.
Yeah, I did. I think the first part was better.
Oh.
I didn't hate the first part. I didn't love it, didn't hate it, but the second part was just kind of more of the same. Is this One Punch?
Wow. What's really funny is you called it as he appeared on my screen. Am I like a couple seconds ahead?
Oh, that's funny. Well, the villain I recognized.
I've only seen like 2 episodes of One Punch.
What is Saitama doing in this game? That's ridiculous. Only mobile games can have those kind of crossovers. Oh. Oh, nice. 7 Deadly Sins. Fun. Yeah, we're getting into my cozy weeb games. You're about right. It's almost the second half. We're right there in the middle. The real gamers have gone to get a snack. Now my weebs are here.
Only the weirdos are here for the middle.
That's it.
the AAA gamers checked out for the next like 30 minutes until we get to the last part of it.
Yeah. 100%. I liked the Seven Deadly Sins anime. It was fun.
I never saw that
it'd
one
be a fun
either.
game to play. I could see it being
I feel
a
like that's
fun
like-
Dragon Quest like if they treat it right.
Like Chimera thing that they had. This is like the most generic looking or like anime Chimera I've ever seen.
It was a real good first season of anime, Lizzie. I don't know if it stayed good. At least not the animation. The story stayed good.
Pre-registered.
Horizon says, my time to shine. The Cozy Gamers.
Oh, not actual Witcher. That was Expedition.
What is it, like a stinger?
5.6 is available today.
Okay.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now.
I don't know if there's any franchises that I wouldn't go back to. I'll give almost anything another chance.
In real time.
Especially if it's something that I truly love.
Coming to UEFN. It
Yeah,
started with
there's definitely things that like I would not go back to. Like I would not buy day one, or like I would not jump into day one. I would wait till, hey, what are people saying about this?
For sure. There's a lot of franchises that I need some affirmation on. I need to see what the zeitgeist feels.
Away.
And then there's other games where I don't care what they say.
Yeah. Is this a new evolution?
We altered the course of nature. Unleashed genetic power across
That's Goldblum.
continents.
You're a really good voice
It
actor.
is up to us to nurture what we have set free, to find hope within this chaos.
It is Evolution 3. Nice.
To help life find
Find
a
a
way.
Nice. Nice. Level above Assassin's Creed series game, but it went away because the auto. I played the first one so much I can't play that one ever again. I would say that if we're talking about just games we wouldn't play again, it's probably most games for me. I don't play beyond
Yeah, I rarely
rolling
go
credits.
back. I know there have been rumors of Shovel
I'm
Knight
Celia
64.
from Yacht Club Games.
Yacht Club?
10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share
One of my
a
games of
world
shame is
premiere
that I've
look
never
at our
played Shovel
next
Knight.
IP,
Oh,
Mina
that's
the
great.
Hollower. Mina continues our traditions.
I don't even have an
of
excuse 'cause I don't
refining
think it's
retro
expensive.
gameplay for a
Like,
new
it's just
generation.
I just
It's
never
a
grabbed it.
bone-chilling
Like,
adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we
Yacht Club
unearthed
Games
a
for me is
groundbreaking
just one of
legend.
those studios
This
that is so
year,
supportive
we're
of
bringing our
indie devs.
next
Like they
bona
really,
fide classic.
they back indies, they help others, they lift others up. They use their platform really well. I wonder if they'll have a Next Fest demo.
Oh, something else that reminds us. We haven't seen the Haunted Chocolatier in a while. The new.
I don't know if we'll get that in the mainstream stuff. I wonder. Did we ever get like Stardew expansions at a Game Fest or anything? I don't think so.
I don't. I feel like Chocolatier had to have been announced at something like this because I feel like I would have missed it otherwise.
I wonder. I'll have to look it up.
All right. This is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done... Yeah. Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final boss one. All right, well, let me see what this says. Oh. Hey, Jeffy.
It's a very yellow screen.
You're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're going to do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, wait.
Did he make his Silk Song joke? That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Ooh, red band.
I mean, no more dangerous than saying a well-known franchise than doing Sonic Racing.
Merc with a meta quest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience.
VR Deadpool. As if Deadpool doesn't have enough voices in his head.
Right. It does seem like that could be a cool gimmick.
Of late-stage capitalism and enter
I think this would be great.
VR magic.
I think a VR
like
Deadpool.
if you talk in real life, if something happens in the game, the Deadpool responds or something.
Right. The elderly and dysfuncting with hip-hop Satan. Oh, hi, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dimmy. What the hell?
I'd be really worried about this humor lasting through the whole game. Like, I never played the other Daredevil game.
On this first. You're welcome.
Yeah, so the Deadpool game for Xbox 360
Who got the lobotomy with fries?
worked, but it had a ton of cable in it.
All your dreams of
so
being
you got your mixture of the
VR.
Deadpool humor and then the silly, moments with like Wolverine or Cable or something like that. So it would really depend on who else they throw in.
Barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa.
Yeah, when they showed Mephisto, right? They showed Omega Red. Some good characters. If you're just only Deadpool the whole time,
Neil
like, who are you
Patrick
talking
Harris
to?
is Deadpool. All right.
That's the
last
thing.
year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world
Deadpool
and
gets a
action
trailer and Wolverine
survival
doesn't,
horror.
it wouldn't be sad.
Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news: the release date.
Yeah, this is not my steez. You talk about it, you don't get into the spoopy games. I don't get into the Zambo games. I just don't. I can't. I'm already so mid on shooting games, and then you throw in the cavalcade of zombie games that have existed.
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats.
To me, like, zombies are like a spice. Of like, if I like the dish, I like a zombie game, but if I do not, they do not change that.
Yeah, Lizzie, we're out of the cozy zone.
Yeah, we have less left of the cozy.
No farming sims. Even still, I mean, technically that the spooky one had some farming elements, but
Fractured Blooms did look like we'd be doing some farming. Maybe the things that you eat help you like stave off.
Or are you farming with your friends?
Yeah.
That's like cooking.
Or are you farming your friends?
Exactly. Farming with. Not enough cozy games. I agree so far. I'm needing my cozy fix.
Walls are, how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me.
So far, this one, as far as Summer Game Fest go, for me, I am.
You want revenge?
It's a little fantasy heavy.
Right, I do.
I feel like we got a real heavy fix of like knights and swords and Game of Thrones vibes.
I would say it's not fantasy enough for me, just because I feel like the fantasy has just been kind of like
RTS-y.
Like Game of Thrones, like even like Dune, like the Chronicles Medieval. Like we didn't see gameplay. Like
then I'll go there.
I think my peak moment so far in the first hour was Atomic Hearts. I think that was probably the one I was most interested in, and then obviously Fractured Bloom for me is the.
There's the big news. Dying Light: The Beast is coming on August 22nd.
Bonds of Friendship?
Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic
I'm excited for
coming-of-age
mixtape.
films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence.
Bonds
The
of Friendship, thought we were
and
getting
the
Kingdom Hearts 4.
nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven Dinosaur and Annapurna Interactive. And this
I'm
is
very
your
excited for
exclusive
Mixtape.
new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we doing?
Do I know about this game? Where has it been announced?
Hanging out, getting buzzed. I've got
It's been around for a while.
Interesting. I'm all on board for the Life is Strange vibes.
Because I think this and Lost Records might have been revealed at a similar time.
To look back on your
Not the 90s announcer voice. I feel like this is playing on the TV at a Blockbuster.
Mom, who is it?
Yeah.
It's the pigs, darling.
Shit!
This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together
I'm really
before
excited.
school's out forever. And with the soundtrack this
I hope this
good,
game, like, the
it's
actual
gonna be
gameplay of
one
this is
hell
good.
of a night.
The music is fantastic.
And The Cure. I love The Cure.
The vibes are all there.
Experience it for yourself. Mixtape.
Although I think I might have seen someone disrobing in the background, so this might be a hard TV EMA. Just for the soundtrack, yeah. The vibes are there.
Trust you have seen it. A beautiful world.
Weeb stuff.
Where harmony
Yep.
reigns.
I thought we were out of the weeb, but you never leave the weeb.
Never really
Somebody sneak up
leaves.
to you with their Naruto run.
Always there.
Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
Yeah, always lots of wordy dirds on
We
the
must end you. Right here.
special event streams. Oh, this was not what I was expecting.
This is
Oh, it's a
gorgeous.
roguelike.
Take this. And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
This is Hades 2. Gotcha.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now, get ready.
I love the koi fish.
Everyone, are you with me?
Yeah, the characters are super fun.
We will live on in this world. No matter what hardships await.
They definitely did a great job with character
Fight
design.
for a future
Mhm.
filled with hope.
I wish I could get behind the cell-shaded stuff. I just, it throws me off immediately.
Toa and the guardians of the sacred tree.
Like, I liked everything about Hades except for the art style. Not that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
true. I like the art style.
Beautiful
I don't
game.
like
That was the global
in-game
announcement
art
of
style.
Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco
Cell-shaded
and
stuff just
developer
doesn't do it for
Brownies,
me.
a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical
Ooh, we're
spin
doing
on
a 180.
Eastern mysticism.
We get to
Next,
stick
we want
around
to
now.
introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense
Indonesia?
action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand
I love
combat
It's gonna be a hard no
for me,
set
dog.
in his hometown. This
Oh,
is
really?
Acts of Blood.
I thought it was going to be like the other games from Indonesia that I love so much, but it's not, huh?
They left me with nothing. No justice.
Oh, okay. Never mind. This is more looks more like brawler. Okay. I thought this was gonna be
Yakuza.
scary.
Isn't over.
Yakuza Melee style.
Not until I kill them.
Yeah. Looks like it could be like going for like some Sifu inspirations.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
very
okay, I
Sifu.
see some
inspired.
hallway scene there. Hallway scene inspiration. So they're going for that vibe of story.
Okay. This might have got me back.
Finally watched that movie not too long ago, Old Boy or whatever it's called, and I did not know the narrative of that movie. I knew the hallway scene, and wow, that was quite an experience. That one needs a real trigger warning at the start of the film for where it goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you
I feel
don't
like
know
I
the
didn't even
plot,
know, like, that was what
maybe
the
look it up
reference was.
before you watch the movie. It goes to some real places, but it is very impressive, and the hallway scene is exactly what it's cracked up to be. It's so cool.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games.
I'm excited.
The makers of TMNT,
What is this
Shredder's
gonna be?
Revenge, and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
I'm excited. This is cool. Oh, is it Riverside Rampage? Oh no, it's Scott Pilgrim.
Really? An original Scott Pilgrim story. I loved the Scott Pilgrim beat 'em up. It was so fun.
I think I have it. I just don't think I've ever played it.
So they changed it a little bit. The art style is a bit different. But I guess they're trying to do more updated. Okay, so Leo Malley's attached to it. Show us some other characters, come on. Where's Knives? Where's Wallace?
Scott Pilgrim EX.
Yeah, so this like nostalgic beat 'em up vibe, I guess, is
Scott
something we're
Pilgrim is
trying.
back with his fists flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time.
Did they say
in the streets of my
Anamanaguchi
hometown of Toronto
is
with
doing the
Scott,
soundtrack?
Ramona, and 5 of their former
I did not see that.
rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back. But first, we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Oh.
Ah, there you are. Wait long.
Resident
We've
Evil,
been
are we
preparing
starting
delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village.
You understand the vibe that they're going
We've
for here?
slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Great. Lady D.
I feel like this First Descendant is a game that like I like the looks and the vibe on. I just don't know if we've ever actually seen it.
I remember whenever it dropped, I remember it was all over TikTok. They tried really hard to get people on board. Especially with the like character customization side of things. The things that Lizzie's saying oh my to. They really tried to hearken, you know, an audience, but there's just too many of these games. There's too many. Nobody has time.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed
It's like a survival shooter
with
that I
the
would never play.
hard. Now,
I thought we might get another look at
glorious
Little
morning
Steps.
has dawned
Or Baby Steps, whatever it's called.
on something that simply
Yeah, because we didn't get a lot of that at
Harder.
the PlayStation.
Maybe that'll be the Xbox Game Showcase. Cool. Great. Super.
That's a.
So
it's a
don't
game.
send this one to the bishop. In particular, let's make sure he knows nothing about this stream in particular.
Yeah, this stream in specific. This is gonna be Bond.
You says Gary. Yep. You is fair.
Yeah.
IOI partners. Is that different?
Oh, partners,
Who's IOI
not
partners?
actual IOI.
Come with me.
Interesting.
At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head. Keep your lens speed on. In years.
Giving
Is this main character
Altered
guy
Carbon.
somebody famous? He looks familiar, but I can't place his face.
I never watched Altered Carbon. I wonder if this is that. It reminds me of that.
I'll be seeing you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me.
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
Little Mad World, Lizzie. Little chopped and screwed Mad World.
I don't want any part of your future. It's activating.
Just
They're adding Hitman content to it? I definitely thought Mind's Eye was the studio name when they put that up earlier.
Oh, already a crossover. Great.
Yeah.
We don't even know if the game's any good, but we're doing a crossover.
I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mind's Eye when it launches on June the 10th from Builder Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes,
that's really soon.
You may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week.
Oh, there we go. There's our boy.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026. But we want to make the wait more exciting.
So we're not seeing.
We are bringing someone into
Bond?
Hitman,
We're
the
seeing
World
someone
Assassination,
from Bond in
who
Hitman.
is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Oh. That's fun.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the
That's a fun
Casino
crossover.
in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses.
That's super fun.
Mr. Rengang, he's too impatient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for
What's funny is I always thought that Agent 47 was inspired by James Bond, and now he's literally in universe. So that's pretty.
Now it's the same company. They got the rights.
Intriguing.
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
Oh, it's cool. Shadow drop.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right. Everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Cool.
The celebrity cameo.
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless.
I always liked the idea of the Hitman games and just never played them.
Outsource the violence.
They're pretty fun.
Anymore.
They're a good enough time. They
I
get
like
real
the
silly.
idea of like, yeah, I like that you could solve like the
So
assassinations
this
in a
mission
bunch of
is set
different
in,
ways.
in a casino in Paris.
And it's like,
we
okay,
want
well,
to
what's
make
the
an
puzzle of
homage to
figuring
the,
out each different
movie
way?
Casino Royale.
But like,
While
going to what
keeping
you were saying
surprises
earlier,
for
like
our
the part of me that
players.
just like doesn't replay
James Bond and
games
Agent
is like,
47
I beat
have
it once, I'm
very
done.
different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's The Schiffer is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game
35
Fest. Appreciate
minutes
it, guys.
left.
Thanks for having me.
so much.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Lego.
Great stuff. All right, now here's the announcement of a new party game
Oh, just
coming
Lego
later
Party?
this year that will delight Lego fans, made with over 1 million Lego bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for Lego Party!
So it's like literally Lego Mario Party.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails. It's an action-packed contest to collect the most golden bricks.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
Or hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings?
That's a dragon, Ted. And what about our amazing mini-games, Ted?
Man.
We've got more of them than you can count.
More than
Mini games are a little on the nose.
It's actually more like 60.
Whoa, that's a lot!
With surprises around every corner, anything can happen.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king.
Like I know getting the golden star in Mario is not exactly like a unique idea in Mario Party, but like Lego Party just doing the same thing but with a brick is definitely like on the nose.
Yeah, it's definitely just a skin for sure. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fun. As long as the mini games play well
That is looking
and are
mighty
entertaining. It'll be exactly fine.
All right,
The
next a
artifact.
new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
Some good music going on in this stream.
Danger. Reactor overload.
So Dreamhaven is what's his name? Yeah, the Blizzard guy. It's the Blizzard ex CEO. And,
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I can't remember his name. I don't know why it's escaping me. But yeah, they're doing like 3 or 4 games or something this year.
Now their ship
Another
is
one of them.
flying. Is that the artifact?
It's gonna bug me until I remember it.
Safe with me.
This'll be good.
Good thing that wasn't our ship.
Michael Morheim. There we go.
I'm proud to
Guacamelee
reveal
is
to you
really
the
fun.
next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World.
Nice.
They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now,
I played a
here
lot
is
of
the
Nobody Saves the
global
World,
reveal
but it
of
was
Blighted.
honestly kind of a mid game.
It was
I
way
wanted
too
to like
long.
it more.
Over this decaying
It was
world,
dramatically too long. It
one
needed to
can
be
only
much
wonder,
shorter for what it was.
How did it all come to this? It began with the ancient ritual.
It was a good like zone out podcast game.
With a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future
It was a game that needed to be more the length of like a Lucky
Until
Squire, like a 4 to 5 hour game.
Yeah.
It didn't need to be like a 12 to 20 hour experience.
consumed
Yeah,
the
I completely
brains
agree.
of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see.
Oh, nice. Another cell-shaded style. For what it's worth, I really enjoy these games. I play them all.
Yep.
I just don't like the way they look.
Should you fall
I'm interested in trying that at some point. It's probably not going to be a day one buy for me, but
before the blight
I'll play the demo.
hopefully it'll get added to PlayStation Plus. I really like the art.
I think Wood Game Pass is the same as Wood PlayStation Plus.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show,
100%.
Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival
This feels like
action
enough for
horror
me.
game from
Just
Team
based on the
Cloud.
side
It's a
screens.
new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new
think I'm good.
Munfish powerhouse
Ooey
label
gooey,
to bring
oily
this
fingers.
insane
No big deal.
Unreal Engine 5 game
not
to
a fan
life
of that.
with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here,
Visceral
is your
dismemberment.
first look.
Yeah, not a huge fan. Yeah, I don't think this is a Sin to the Bishop one.
What is the deal with Munfish? This is the third game they've announced in this stream. Ooh, they look friendly.
Don't like any of this.
You like the style, says Coyote?
I think they were talking about Blighted.
Oh, gotcha. You actually do like the cell-shaded style. I just can't get into it. Again, I get into the games. Ooh, that's a lot of them. That's a whole lot of friends. Whole tall friend.
They don't like this.
Where'd that guy come from? That's a real big boy. Where'd the real big boy come from? Oh, big baby. Ari's already done it. Big baby's already been done.
Poor little babies.
Mecha Break.
All right, Mecha Break is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you
Well,
explore
yeah,
a
he exactly
sci-fi
wasn't.
universe and pilot powerful mechs with
I'm excited for Mecha
aerial
Break.
and ground combat.
This is a
As
game
top
that,
wish
I
list
really
game,
hope,
players are clamoring
lands
to
and
know
does well.
just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest
I've been like really
trailer
in the
with
mood for some
answer
mecha content lately.
Growing Martian zones
One I have
force
to
the
see.
Thoracic Federation
There's always too much going on in mech games for me.
to advance its Project Enterprise.
Very understandable.
They do look super cool. I don't know if you saw in that Marvel token game that came out at the State of Play, but Iron Man is like a Gundam style.
Yes, I did see that. I thought that was really cool. I like them. I like their art style for that game and them putting their like twist on the characters.
Yeah, I'm no good at FPS or third-person shooters. Either one of those, they don't work for me. I have such bad aim.
Give me a good third-person shooter where you don't do guns and I'm in. Magic powers instead of guns. That's my jam.
What'd they say? Is it a railgun? Soundtrack goes pretty hard.
Yeah, another great song for. I'm always curious for this, like how much customization. I just haven't played it. I know they said it's like wishlistable and stuff. But I'm curious to how much like customization you can do.
Wow. That's super soon.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Bad game name. Real bad game name.
Mm-hmm. Hard agree.
Mechanical.
If I can't spell your game, then it's not a good game. Gotta be able to spell.
Kind of some like Grounded vibes going on.
Did Grounded ever fully release, or is it still in early access?
Stark reality.
I thought it had fully released, but I could be wrong.
The industrial civilization we were expecting to join. Is no more.
This kind of makes me think of Vanquished. Is a throwback.
I don't think it was Infinite Decimals, unless it is. I thought it was Infandidecimus or something. We'll see at the title card.
Yeah, so Infinitesimals, I think is
Infinitesimals.
We find
is what they're going for.
Which is exactly my point, Coyote. It's not infinite decimals. Infinitesimals. Bad
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well.
Oh yeah, was this going to be the...
Please check this out.
the juke.
It's another Sonic Racing.
Happy birthday.
But isn't it even better since we already saw it? If it, like to have it come back.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, so what's it going to be?
Happy birthday.
A new one, a remake. A new one, a remake. There's Lady
Capcom's
D.
gone kind of hard in this one.
Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それでは、これからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
No tease, no nothing. Man. He did say a blink of an eye. Does that mean this weekend?
Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that
Yeah,
very special
like, does it mean it shows up at
message. We
Xbox?
cannot wait for when the time is right.
Or is it a cozy
to share
game?
More leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil.
It's the
Now it
RE
is time
farming
for the
son.
next big update for a beloved franchise.
Let's run.
I'm very confused to what this is. I feel like this is something I should recognize, but...
And I'm assuming it's some kind of wrestling game. Rumble Arena or something. Why is he dressed like a Persona character?
Lemur says Mortal Kombat?
What is happening?
Oh. Sailor Moon. So new characters coming in Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter 6.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that popped off for that.
What a way to do it. I'm surprised I haven't seen any Bloomhouse. I really thought that was going to happen. I mean, I guess we still have time.
Yeah, I thought for sure.
Flag time, baby.
This is very Team Fortress looking.
Get him, y'all.
It feels like if you took Deathloop and put it in like a Team Fortress style.
Have we got anything from the Deathloop team in like years?
Let me Google. Didn't the Arcane get shut down?
Is that right? Yeah, closure in May 2024. But it was queued to make Blade.
Countdown begins.
Interesting. That's too
it
bad.
was just
Deathloop-
Arcane Austin that was shut down, not Arcane Studios as a whole.
The one I was looked up on Wiki that did Deathloop was Arcane Leon, I think.
Yeah,
And it looked
which
like
I
it
think
had closed
is
as well.
which I think Arcade Leon is Arcane Austin.
Oh. It's like Darwin Project. Last Flag. Well, I'm sorry to that game, but you're probably not going to do very well.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s.
I would love for it to do well, especially being an indie.
The closed alpha will be starting later this year.
There's just so many games like
such a
that.
hard
Next, we have
space
a
to break
beautiful new
into.
trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi Wuchang.
Seems like a game that
Fallen
will be
Feathers,
lucky
which
if
is launching
people
on
talking
July
about it
24th.
a month after
Here's a
launch.
look.
It'd be a great Game Pass game, Lizzie. If they could get it on Game Pass, that'd be fantastic. I'd be amazed. Then they could at least get a built-in audience.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted?
This
It
is
was
probably
5 of 5
all in the
games,
same
really.
category as Wukong, where I'm like, man, I'm interested in this. I'm just never get to it.
Change how it ends.
Like very interested, but would probably never play.
I don't know what I know 505 from. I know them. I wonder how that game ever did that you were like a warrior trying to help a maiden get from point A to point B and had to protect her, like a tower defense type game.
To find
Did I say Mario?
awaken you.
505 published Control
is
and
that what I'm
Abzu.
thinking of?
They published the Xbox release of Death Stranding.
I probably would have seen them at the start of Control. That's I didn't play Death Stranding. But I have played Control.
It's only the Xbox version, so yeah, they published it.
505 publishes a lot, I'm sure.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Find them.
No, that's not what I'm talking about, Coyote. It came out last year. It was nowhere near as big of a game. Wu-Tang Clan game? Okay. That's, with Ghostface Killah in it. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. What a bizarre turn of fate. I would have never expected a Wu-Tang video game.
Ghostface Killah is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion
Guild Wars 2 is
Entertainment.
still going on.
Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing
I had not
and is
heard it
free-to-play.
stopped, but I feel like I
This
just had
weekend,
never
to
heard anybody
celebrate
talk about it
SGF,
recently.
you can take advantage
I got
of double
Susan the Bishop.
XP all weekend long.
Look, you never know. Bishop might be Wu-Tang for life. Who could say?
Yeah. There's no way of knowing unless you send this to the bishop.
Where shared struggles form fast bonds.
My greatest advantage? Adaptability. Their greatest weakness? Me. My story.
My story. My story is yours.
A nice little compilation coming in.
We got a stinger before the one more thing. What have we got? A little bit more.
We still got 15 minutes, assuming they'll like do it actually like exactly 2 hours. I think we have like this, like 1 or 2 more, a wrap up, and then the one more thing.
I thought this was a stinger, but this is just a straight up game. It's very Hoyoverse, even though it's Netmarble. Very much in that world.
Okay, here's the stinger. Although this is not all stuff that we've seen before, so like today.
Is that all the Splitgate 2 we get to see? I know somebody in the chat was excited for it.
I would have been hyped if Silk Song was in that.
Right?
Just for like you're not getting a trailer. It's just in like the epic reel. Like.
Oh, speaking of Deathloop.
Oh.
It's on sale.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought this would be something bigger than it was.
I took a bullet.
It was not.
I came back. And I met Johnny Silverhand.
I tell you, I love Cyberpunk.
Long
It
story.
was such a good game.
I never played it.
I've really thought about playing it on the Switch just for
Here
kicks and
is
giggles.
another
But
game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his luck outcast
I like the
who has to
aesthetic
battle
and
his
like
inner
the
demons,
narrative premise of
literally,
Cyberpunk
in
a
this
whole lot.
action roguelike.
It's so
Here's
good.
Into the Unwell.
I just never got into the game itself.
It was one of my favorite of the year. What is this?
This does not look as exciting as the other one.
I love the music. Just into a kazoo.
Mouse PI for higher, I think, is going to be on the higher vibes for.
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon.
A bunch of corruption of our childhood sort of games.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe it's too much for someone like you.
What?
Delusional. It won't always be so easy.
Oh, here's Splitgate?
You still look a little unwell.
Interesting. Played a couple games like this as a kid.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games.
Someone bold enough to start the genre.
When we
of
started
alcoholic cat
Splitgate
games.
in our dorm
They
room,
said
we
we
just
couldn't.
wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate.
Titanfall 3 shout out.
Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of
Bold
Duty
move with
every
the hat.
year. And I wish we
Yeah.
could have Titanfall 3. With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement,
He said
and
a naughty
gunplay
word.
of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of
On my
something
stream?
much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
I put this in the same category as like Apex for me, where like I feel like there's a different me that would have played a lot of this. like college age me played a lot of like Call of Duty and stuff like that. And then just like fell out of those games. Another good song. I feel like I would get wrecked by all the portals in this game. There's no way I could keep up with that.
Yeah. Zero shot. I would be any good at this.
Like, I can a lot of times be decent at just like first-person shooters. Like, not good, but decent. But like, the gimmicks of the portals I feel like would be way too hard for me to keep up with. It looks super cool. Very decisively, yeah.
Fast-moving, kinetic play style is definitely for somebody.
Yeah. Another game that I would happily watch people play.
Very floaty. Meant for somebody. Did he hit him in the back of the head with a ball? Is that a ball?
Yep.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project
It's going to be the last game before the
RGG Studio
one more
in
thing.
Japan.
Oh, RGG. Is this like the cowboy
Who are
one?
they? Yeah, Coyote,
Or
the
no, it
music
wasn't
in
the
this
cowboy.
one's been cool.
It was like an old samurai one. What was it that RGG debuted earlier this year?
I do not know.
It's made by the same people as Yakuza, Lizzie, but I don't think it's a new Yakuza. We just got the pirate ship one.
Mm-hmm.
But who could tell? RGG moves fast. Yeah, this is the one, isn't it? Yeah.
I like the time period and aesthetic.
Now, this is the one we got to look at last time, but this is a better one. Well, that was just the bridge from Yakuza 0. That's all. I recognize that anywhere because I walked it a million times trying to play this game. Yeah, I do really like the PI vibes.
Got a name?
Rick just killed a guy.
Mako.
Just
Daito. Daito. A Jap then, huh? Don't I look like one? You're not? So, what are you then? Sana.
Stranger than heaven.
We got a name then.
Mm-hmm.
So Project Sentry was what it was debuted as a couple months ago. Now we know the name.
Cool.
I like
we
the
saw
vibes.
it at TGA last year as Project
I like the
Sentry
aesthetic.
set in 1915, and
Interesting
now
time
the
period
full
to
name
pick.
has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand
Plus
new
it means that I
title
don't have to play
from
the other
RGG
Yakuza games to
Studio.
get into
This
it.
time it's now
Yes.
1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well,
Will
we're
it have
almost
a
done
million
here, but we do
mini-games?
have one final,
Yeah.
very special.
Will there be
global game
kart racing?
announcement to
Will
share
it make
with
no
all of you
sense?
who've been
Definitely.
waiting. Today, we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again.
Oh,
When I first got a glimpse
They said
of this
blockbuster
project
games, so
last
it's not
summer,
so
I
fun.
was absolutely
They made it plural.
blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision.
Half-Life 3.
And while
Sonic
there
Racing.
are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right
Last
here
of Us Part 3.
at Summer Game Fest.
If it's Half-Life, I'm going to lose it.
I'd be pretty floored. Then again, they have mentioned they've mentioned Next Fest like 5 times, so maybe they're doing Steam a favor and in return getting a Valve announcement.
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Feels like it could be like control adjacent.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Coming.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting control vibes.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body.
The
One
lighting
that
is
exhibits
so
the
good.
same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to...
This took a turn.
This is
face the
RE, you
past.
think? RE9? You know, I thought it looked a little Capcom-esque at the beginning. The art style. Ah. You might be right, Splash.
Yeah. Now that I see that, like, called out, like, that definitely makes a lot of sense.
Hey!
Almost like origin story.
Stay close.
You're right. There's no Ethan.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
It's a really good trailer.
On my hope.
Yeah.
Everyone's gone.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. Well, that confirms it.
Yep.
RP at the top is enough for me.
Yep. RE9. Ooh. And we get a release date?
Cool. Requiem with the QB and a 9. That's really good. February. Well, there you go. The teases were correct. The rumors.
There you have it. Resident Evil Requiem.
I said this earlier, but wow,
And it will
tons
be
of
playable
Capcom
to fans
in this
this
show.
August
Yeah,
at Gamescom.
very
We'll also be
Capcom
hosting
heavy.
opening night live on Tuesday, August 19th.
Capcom and
Resident
Sega heavy,
Evil Requiem
weirdly.
marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026. Amazing. Thank you,
Except for
Capcom.
one more
That was an
thing.
amazing announcement.
Wolverine.
Glad we kept it a surprise. All right, that's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone?
Capcom been killing it. For
Good
sure.
job. Lucy got to
Thank
see the trailer
you.
for the first time.
I know.
Too.
I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend you can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world and deeper looks at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest. We will see you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
August 19th. Well, we'll definitely be watching that live as well, but I think that was a pretty good Summer Games Fest. Not the cozy games that I'm, looking for. Not too many RPGs, really. Not too many of the like JRPG style. I think we got maybe one or two. Definitely got the Hoyoverse in there, but yeah.
Yeah. This is a hard one for me, like to rank of like, this is a whole lot of like not interested in for me.
Yeah.
But like, I think the presentation was really good. And I feel like the pacing of the actual like presentation was fantastic. Like it didn't feel like we had any like super long, like let's sit on this one game and talk about it for 3 hours. But
a 7
there's
says
really
DGC.
nothing that was like,
Yeah, I think it definitely depends on like where you stand as far as like, are you looking for what games are there based off your ranking? Or are you looking at like how was the presentation of the show? How hype are you for the industry? I think the industry is looking pretty good, which is always exciting. But yeah. For me, I don't think any of these are necessarily like take-homes, but we also have the Xbox Game Showcase, which is going to be a lot of great ones. And then my games are really going to be at the Women-Led Games, Black Voices in Gaming, Wholesome Games. That's where my indies shine. Day of the Devs has a lot of indies too, but they're typically more like the arcadey style indies. So a lot of good things happening this weekend, and hopefully folks will check them out and enjoy the various shows. But yeah. What is the number one game you're taking away with you, Cameron?
Ooh, I mean, Make a Break has kind of just been one that's been on my radar for a while. That's definitely one that I have been like interested in. Atomic Heart 2 looked really cool. We talked about that one throughout the show. And then I'm trying to think, there was something else. Mina the Hollower looks really cool as well.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely on board with Atomic Hearts 2. Now I might have to go back and play the first one, although I might do a little research to see if it's as story heavy as that one looked. I liked the film noir-y style Yakuza game. I think I'll get on board with that when it comes out. Give it a try. Maybe that'll be my foray that finally gets me into Yakuza series. Scott Pilgrim is pretty exciting. I think all the arcadey ones, the beat 'em up ones, look super fun. And then,
I guess Marvel Cosmic Heroes is probably my most anticipated, just in terms of like, not as a new thing from this, and like, I mean, I'm excited that we saw She-Hulk and Rocket, but like,
right,
that doesn't like change my excitement just because I'm already really excited.
Right. I don't know if I knew about that mixtape game before this one, but I'm pretty hyped about that as well, given my love of Life is Strange. So that'll be one that stands out. Oh, and that Lego one, that cute little Lego one, Lego Voyagers with the two little Lego characters.
That one looks cool as well.
And then the Muppets. That came out of nowhere. The Muppets boxing with like ray tracing for whatever reason. Pretty great stuff. All right. Well, I think that's all from me. And we're going to go let you rest and get your voice feeling better. And hopefully the allergies don't take you down for the entire weekend of gaming and Summer Games Fest.
Yeah, hopefully we're back. Things are back to normal. We'll kind of just see what the vibes get up to, but
do you want to do any shout outs? Humar Whittill, Twitch and YouTube?
Yeah. So you can find me on Twitch and YouTube as Cameron plus Deanna. Been trying to get back into Sunday streams. Had some busy Sundays. I was chatting Lorcana in the latest Lorcana set on our most recent stream there. And so that's been good. And then over on Monday nights for First Geek 411, we had our book club where we did Daredevil Born Again. Then we have done our The Last of Us Season 2 spoiler cast. And this coming Monday, we will be doing our spoiler cast of the latest season of Doctor Who. So those are all on YouTube and Facebook, or YouTube and Twitch as well.
Very cool. And of course, you can always find Humor Whittill around the Checkpoint Church Discord. Talk, hang out, nerd, geek out about any of the things we got going on in our wonderful spaces. We will, let's see, when will we be back streaming? Probably for Twig next week. I don't know if I doubt I'll stream the Xbox Game Showcase. Maybe we'll stream it in the server, but even then, odds are pretty low. Sundays are typically pretty weird, but yeah, a good stream. And a good time, and appreciate you hopping on and being a part of the show.
Yep, I'm excited. I like this little tradition that we have.
For sure.
Just like happen to come in and happen to be able to do these things. So
I love it. It's always better than me just sitting here eating candy and staring at a screen to have somebody to make little jokes at and get excited about Sonic Racing with. So,
yes,
it's good stuff. All right, folks. Well, thank you in the chat for watching and being a part of this one as well. Appreciate you all hanging out and letting us know your thoughts as things came up. And I also appreciate in advance not sending this one to the bishop. Thank you so much. But we are nonetheless a real-life church, and I'm a real-life pastor. We believe three things to be true about you. We believe that God loves you, really, really loves you. We love you. We want community with you. That's what we're doing here. And number three, that you, yes, you matter. You're a person of sacred worth. The world's a better place. Why? Because you are in it. All right. Folks, with that, enjoy Summer Game Fest weekend. Join us for Next Fest next week with lots of demo games and all sorts of good times. And find us in all of the various spaces that you can find. Checkpoint Church, Nerd Pastor Nate, Humar Whitill, Cameron plus Deanna, all the exciting things